You're going to love this. Trust me, what you're seeing now is my normal state. This is a Super Saiyan. And this is what is known as a Super Saiyan that has ascended past a Super Saiyan. Or, you could just call this a Super Saiyan 2. And this is to go even further beyond!
I just gotta say, this is absolutely legendary. Goku's had many forms in Dragon Ball Z, from his Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan God. There's been so many transformations, but obviously, in my opinion, the best transformation was Super Saiyan 3. Super Saiyan 3 was such a unique design, and it was such a unique transformation. Everything about Super Saiyan 3 just really stands out. You know, his long hair, no eyebrows, he got irises, his voice got deeper, a lot more raspy.
I'm gonna hit you as hard as I can. This is Super Saiyan 3.
And it's just such a transformation that we don't really see much of Dragon Ball Z nowadays. But the thing was this transformation was so special to see when we first got to see it. Goku was training in the other world for 7 years after he died. He had Super Saiyan 3. He could have used Super Saiyan 3 against Vegeta in their fight, but you know, he chose not to. It would have really hurt Vegeta's pride. And the crazy part was Vegeta knew that he was holding back Super Saiyan 3. But Super Saiyan 3 is just a transformation where you don't really see many forms. Like, back in that time, you never saw a form like it. And it's kind of cool when you think about how the transformation really went, because Goku announced to Majin Buu the 3 levels of Super Saiyan. And obviously, once we got to see that 3rd level and what it was going to look like, we didn't know what to expect. And just everything about Goku's transformation was just insane. His hair started getting longer, screaming for 5 minutes. The people were scared and screaming. The world was shaken apart. The music was just amazing. And I used to always watch Goku's transformation every day when I was in like 7th grade. I basically have that whole entire scene memorized just from watching it all when I was in 7th grade every day before I went to school. Besides Majin Buu, Janemba is the only one to have pushed Goku that far. Like, wow, like, this is such a cool form, you know, it makes Goku look cooler, you know, he's stronger, everything. The only problem is it consumes too much ki. See, the thing with Super Saiyan 3 is it's a time waster in a way, where it's like, it's an energy waster, because Goku, this was meant to be for Goku in the other world. The thing with Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 is it doesn't consume as much ki and energy, and Goku can hold those forms and sustain them for a longer period of time. Whereas Super Saiyan 3, it burns through so much that you don't see it real long. And that's why, like, when you watch that fight with Majin Buu, that's really the only time we see it, because he just used most of his time that he had left on Earth. And then when he fought Kid Buu, he was able to hold it for a much longer period of time because he was in Otherworld. But yeah, Goku was able to hold it much longer against Kid Buu. And now comes Dragon Ball Super, because, you know, we see that Super Saiyan 3 wasn't used much in Dragon Ball Z. Okay, no big deal, because Goku wanted to let the younger generation try to take over. And the Buu Saga, okay, they didn't do that. So then him and Vegeta try to fuse and try to stop Majin Buu. Well, that didn't work out either. So then, you know, he fights Kid Buu. And that's the last time we see Super Saiyan 3 in the original Dragon Ball Z. Well, then we finally get to Dragon Ball Super. He only used it like 3 or 4 times in the show. He used it against Beerus, he used it to show Trunks, and he used it in the Tournament of Power. I feel like in this show, they disrespected and disgraced Super Saiyan 3 so badly, and they nerfed it so much compared to how it was in Dragon Ball Z. Because in Super, when he fights Beerus, Beerus literally just chopped his neck and he was done. That was it. Goku was finished like that. Then when he showed Trunks it was literally just to show Trunks the transformation of Super Saiyan 3. Then when he was in the Tournament of Power, he used it to show Caulifla. Now, I really feel like they disrespected this transformation so much in the show, because it's almost like it wasn't even as important anymore. I understand Super Saiyan Blue was the primary focus. I understand that, and Goku did use Super Saiyan still sometimes too, but it's just one of those things where it's like, dang, like, he doesn't even really care to, like, it just seemed like he just abandoned this transformation. And that's the thing that it felt like most of the time while looking at this form. It just seems like it was one of those things where it was like, he showed up, he looked like a badass for a second, and then that's it. Like, that's it. He doesn't do anything else with it. And that's the problem I have with this transformation, is it's one of my favorite forms in the show because it just looks so cool. But when you see it, he doesn't use it at all. So it's almost like it's a useless transformation. But, you know, Goku's had many transformations in the show and the series total, so it's just one of those things for him. It's just like, this is just another form, I feel like. So I really enjoy Super Saiyan 3 for the most part. Who knows, just because Goku doesn't really need it as much because of how much it consumes his energy and whatnot. That's why we don't see it as much, where Super Saiyan Blue it doesn't drain nearly as much energy like Super Saiyan 3. That's kind of why when you look at each form that Goku has, it's almost like they in some way get better, but in some way they kind of have a price that comes with it. So yeah, that's really all I have to say for this video. Comment down below, what do you guys think of Super Saiyan 3? Is it one of your guys' favorite transformations? Do you guys enjoy the form? Know what you guys think of all this. So yeah, I'll just see you guys in the next one. Peace.